early 2018, the United States signed two bills into law that would become some of the most hostile attempts at curbing online sex trafficking. Dubbed FOSTA, the Fighting Online Sex Trafficking Act, and SESTA, the Stop Enabling Sex Trafficking Act. These two laws have fundamentally changed the ways in which sex workers interacted with potential customers, participated in sex work, and used their social media accounts to distribute material related to sex work. Under Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, websites can't be held liable for the content that is posted on their sites. However, FOSTA creates an exception to Code 230. It does not provide legal protection to websites that are unlawfully promoting or facilitating prostitution. So now websites have two choices. One, to either strictly monitor all adult or NSFW content to satisfy FOSTA, or two, to stop monitoring altogether by disallowing any content that is adult or NSFW from existing on their site. While these laws were initially targeted at online sex trafficking, especially trafficking of underage minors, sex workers face the brunt of them. Sex work only refers to voluntary sexual transactions. Thus, the term does not refer to human trafficking or other coerced or non-consensual sexual transaction, such as child prostitution. Further, while sex work does not include sex trafficking almost always includes sex work. FOSTA and SESTA drastically changed the way that platforms, especially social media, enforces rules about NSFW and adult content. One of the first major platforms outside of Craigslist Personals and Backpage.com, which were initially targeted by the law, was Tumblr. After the Apple App Store delisted the Tumblr app, the website deleted many SFW and NSFW blogs and accounts, many of which were unrelated to child abuse or pornography, before eventually banning all porn and adult content on the site. Overall, between 2018 and 2019, the average number of monthly visitors to Tumblr's website decreased by 21%, and the average monthly traffic by US visitors dropped 49%. Instagram instituted additional terms of use to update their policy alongside parent companies Facebook in 2020. Instagram has had a long history of censoring and shadow banning sex workers on the platform before, especially queer creators, and is currently working through banning any content typically associated with tabooness, like BDSM or sexual domination in their hashtags. Sex workers note that not only the impact on their livelihoods, but argue that censoring information about sex education does more harm to society than good. Finally, after a New York Times piece exposing child pornography and revenge porn on the site, in April 2020, Pornhub examined all of their nearly 14 million videos to eliminate any videos that were found to be violating their terms of use. Further, in December 2020, the website cracked down on illegal content, proposing that we only allow properly identified users to upload content. Pornhub declares that there have only been 118 incidents of child pornography on their websites between 2017 and 2020, whereas Facebook was to report over 84 million instances of child abuse material on their websites in the same period. Despite this, the unverified user content has been removed from the website, which many amateur sex workers have relied on for visibility and income. So while OnlyFans, which saw unprecedented growth during the pandemic, seems like a safe haven for all of these sex workers fleeing the other parts of the internet, the oversaturation of the market, the exploitation of labor, gentrification as completed by celebrities and ultra influencers, and high barriers to success hurt the already wounded sex worker community.